Hello and welcome to the Tweetcore Radio Hour. I'm your host, Mark Schuster, and I invite you to join me on my ongoing quest to seek out great new music, independent artists that we discover together in the far reaches of the social media universe. Welcome, my friends, to the Tweetcore Radio Hour. I'm your host, Mark Schuster, and that was Vigo by Morning Fuzz from their album Wherever We Go. In case you're wondering, I read about Morning Fuzz on one of my favorite music blogs, perhaps my very favorite music blog, Jeff Archuleta's Eclectic Music Lover. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you want to find out about cool new music, subscribe to Jeff's blog. You can find it at eclecticmusiclover.com. Now, coming soon in the show, I'm going to be playing the world premiere of a tune by one of my favorite Tweetcore acts. Not going to say who yet. We're going to have a little bit of a build-up. I will say, however, though, that this Tweetcore act has been part of the movement since the beginning. The Tweetcore movement, that is. And I'm pretty proud to be playing their new tune on this show. So sit tight, relax, while I play you some tracks from some of my other favorite Tweetcore acts, like this one from Unlucky Mammals.
these savages, they're welcoming the ravages in vain. We'll take the women and the rest will be in prison, bound in chains. Look at these savages, no clue about the damages in store. We'll take the land from them, expose them to our pathogens, it's war. History deepens. Those who were fortunate to hold the pen. Who are the savages again? Look at these savages, they have no ammunition, such a shame. We'll take their liberty and sell them into slavery for gain. Look at these savages, they're speaking foreign languages so vile. We'll work them to the ground and then we'll grind their children down in time. History protects those who have washed all the blood from their hands. Who are the savages again? Look at these savages, they're trying to change the averages, no fair. This is our legacy, inherited plutocracy, why share? History forgets those who were left out of the monument. Who are the savages again? Who are the savages again? Who are the savages again? Who are the savages again?
That was Scream by Always Other and Triangle Rain Club. Before that, we heard Unlucky Mammals with their new one. That's called Savages. And of course, I know everyone is sitting on the edge of their seat just waiting for me to reveal who our mystery world premiere is from. Or by whom our mystery world premiere was. There's got to be a way to say this that sounds really good. Anyway, my point is this. You're waiting to hear it. I'm waiting to play it. But it's not time yet, because right now, it's time to hear a new track from the La La Lets called Does Anybody Have Some Gum? That first tune you heard was by the La La Let's, headed up by Chris Triggs of Colwyn Bay, Wales. I'll tell you something about Chris Triggs. Good guy. Always the first person to get the news out about the latest installments of my blog. It's called Abominations. Every Monday morning, even before I read the blog myself, I check Twitter, see Chris is already letting folks know about it. So if you're listening, Chris, thank you. Thank you for always getting the word out, spreading the good news, the gospel of Tweetcore. Chris's song was called Does Anybody Have Some Gum? And after that, I was thinking Chris's song reminded me of another band that I like a lot called The Smashing Time. So I played one of their tunes. Has that garage rock vibe, a little bit of 60s jangle, I would say. And that song was called Dreams on Union. And while we're still in a jangly mood, here are a couple of tunes that I learned about on the Jangle Pop Hub blog. I think this band is on Darren Lee's Subjangle label. They're called The Happy Somethings.
It's a quarter to 4. Said you'll be here at 2. I've been waiting 1 3/4 hours for you. Have you stood me up? Have you been stood up? Should I stand down? Should you stand down? I bet you'll turn the corner just as soon as I turn round and walk away. I need more coffee. There's a gap in the door. There wasn't there before. Between the edge and the frame, it won't ever close up tight again. I've had lots of love, most of it bad. Lots of love, most of it sad. I wipe the window clean, but I still can't see through the haze. Sweaty view. I need more coffee. You've a narcissistic need to choose to believe that you won't die. You just leave, but these self-inflicted wounds heavily bleed. When all is said and done, you'll find a dead horse to flog. Your chin wagging low, hanging yellow-faced dog. I need more coffee. I need more coffee. For sure I test for water. For sure she finds us empty. Not one drop of briny. There used to be plenty. If you want to see the edge of man's silhouette is soul. History works its way back through stains and marks. This road cruise. I need more coffee. I need more coffee. It begins with I and it ends with you. There's a lot to think about, but that's something you don't do. If I had just one wish, I'd wish this wasn't true. You say green rises to the top, sometimes it goes south. You say we've all the time in the world, then stay half an hour. Sometimes I think you're listening 'cause your face goes all aglow. But without doubt it always turns out you are just a chin wagging, big ragging, name dragging, line dancing, your chancing, yellow-faced dog. More coffee. I need more coffee. More coffee. I need more coffee. More coffee. More coffee. Never to be outclassed. Deep, deep, the enthusiast, recycling, furious and fast. Templates, trashed and slashed, expenditure, unabashed. Hits outlast the splash of cash, and it's all past for radio broadcast. But what can you do if for you it don't come true? What can you do if for you is don't come true. Try to find the means to make amends, find the ways to end the ends. What can you do? What can you do? What can you do? Making it strange, forecast, denying all contrasts, capturing the heart to grasp in the face of the aghast. Smashed, thrashed, avoiding the crash, and it's all past for radio broadcast. But what can you do if for you it don't ring true? What can you do if for you it don't ring true? Trying to find the means to make amends, find the ways to end the ends. What can you do? What can you do? What can you do? Turning down the volume on the bedside radio, tuning into stations that your friends don't even know, finding the obscure and then making it your own, hoping one day it will be you. History is here to last, influence and plunder vast, licks and riffs crudely amassed, originals unsurpassed, rehashed, recast, blasts from the past, and it's all past for radio broadcast. It's all past for radio broadcast. It's all past for radio broadcast. What can you do if it doesn't come true for you?
That was the Happy Somethings with a couple of new tunes from their album A Gathering of All Sorts. I don't know about you, but I like all sorts. The licorice candy, pretty tasty. Some people don't like licorice. I like licorice. You know, in moderation. Don't want to go overboard. They always say all things in moderation, which I generally agree with, except in one case. And that case is when it comes to Tweetcore, which is why I'm going to keep this party going with the song I played last week, but one that I think is worth repeating. It's from our good friend Scoopski. It's called Double.
My 2020 vision couldn't see 2023. Who knew the day would come, you'd be a stranger to me. I thought I knew the answers and could ace a quiz on you. It turns out I knew nothing, now my brain is feeling blue.
Two-headed snake, who do you think that you're fooling? If you get tangled up, you'll be undoing.
Tell me again, what were the rules? They seem a little different for you. Am I seeing double or just double standards? Is the message getting through? I'm singing these words loud and true. When you're hearing double, you won't have an answer.
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach is not the person you were trying to reach.
I put my hand out so many times it's starting to go numb. I've got a case of carpal tunnel caused by overarching trust. And when I woke up this morning, I knew that something else was wrong. The mirror showed a sea of red and what's left of my tongue.
Two-headed snake, please think about what you're doing. When hunger kicks in, your mind ends up self-consuming.
Tell me again, what were the rules? They seem a little different standard. Tell me the rules, they seem a little different for you. Tell me the rules, 'cause I can bend and break them to you. Now, all I needed was some honesty and some loyalty, but now it's better off to let it be. Tell me again, what were the rules? They seem a little different for you. Am I seeing double or just double standard? Is the message getting through? I'm singing these words loud and true. When you're hearing double, you won't have an answer. Standards.
Great tune there from Scoopski. It's called Double. Describe him as a Tweetcore stalwart. Yes, that is correct. I did say it, stalwart. That's how I describe Scoopski. And before that, I forgot to tell you the titles of the two songs by the Happy Somethings. That first one was called More Coffee, and the second one was called Radio Broadcast, which I suppose is appropriate since we are broadcasting it right here on the Tweetcore Radio Hour, along with plenty of other cool tunes, including our mystery debut, which we will be getting to shortly. But first, here's a new one from Teledeath.
Sick of sitting on the edge, sick of standing on the ledge. I need to be satisfied. I want you to pacify me. Motion, turning, primal, burning. Motion, turning, primal, burning. Tired of the foolish game. This desire never wanes. I just need a little more. I just want you to adore me. Tired of the foolish game. This desire never wanes. I just need a little more. I just want you to adore me. I just want you to adore me. I just want you to adore me. Sick of sitting on the edge, sick of standing on the ledge. I need to be satisfied. I want you to pacify me. Tired of the foolish game.
That was Excess with Money, Power, Fame. You can hear that one on her new album, In the Name of Love. Before that, we heard Teledeath with Adore. That's the 29 Red Tough Love remix. Like I was saying before, all kinds of fun, new music coming out all the time here on the Tweetcore scene. Like this one, track I worked on with my good friend Brian Lambert in our capacity as the Star Crumbles.
You got this time on your hand, feel it slipping away. You always heard, live for the day, live for the day, live for the day. You get what you want, when you get what you want. You get what you want, when you get what you want. Time slows down then, you get what you want. What is certain, I guarantee, the doubt in your mind. Do you break free from the you knew you were becoming? In the back of your head, you feel the drumming. The life you were sold, whenever you're wrong. Stories of gold, they left you alone. Did they leave you alone? Leave you alone. You get what you want, when you get what you want. You get what you want, when you get what you want. Time slows down then, you get what you want. All this time searching for something outside, in your head lurching, trying to hide from the you knew you were becoming. In the back of your head, you feel it drumming. No longer haunted, get what you wanted. No longer haunted, get what you wanted. No longer haunted, get what you wanted. Get what you wanted, get what you wanted. A status in searching for someplace to go. Turn back the curtain on all that you know, on all that you know, on all that you know. You get what you want, when you get what you want. You get what you want, when you get what you want. Time slows down and you get what you want. You get what you want. Get what you want. Get what you want. Get what you want.
That song is called Get What You Are. It's by the Star Crumbles, available right now on Bandcamp. And it will be available on all streaming services starting on March 17th. Also on March 17th, you'll be able to hear this one by Star Crumble Brian Lambert.
I was 10 years old, went to church every day, and the priest always said, God is watching out for you. Had a sense back then, God had a plan I didn't understand. Don't know if I still think that's true. The priest, he talked something to feed. It can't be bought through the eye of a needle. You must slip. Then I heard him speak. He said, God does a poor. He lifts up the weak out of a gold plated chalice. He sipped. I used to be a God-fearing man. Now I'm just afraid that everything's shot. Now will I get back to a wonder? Will I ever feel that wonder again? Cause all I see is ships going down, chaos out of bounds, people who are lost waiting to be found. The wonder, when am I gonna believe again? When am I gonna believe again? When am I gonna believe? You get high on hope, but there ain't much slack at the end of a rope, hanging upside down without a clue. All your hopes and dreams just stones in the base of a pyramid scheme with a weight crushing down on you. All I see is ships going down, chaos out of bounds, people who are lost waiting to be found. And wonder, and wonder, and wonder. I used to be a God-fearing man, thought he had a plan, but what that is I don't understand. So I wonder, when am I gonna believe again? When am I gonna believe again? When am I gonna believe? Don't let them get you down. Don't let them get you down. Gotta fight the best is back for something. Found something. Found something to believe. Found something to believe. Found something to believe. Found something to believe.
That was Something to Believe by Brian Lambert. And if you're looking for something to believe, well, my friends, look no further. You're listening to the Tweetcore Radio Hour. You can believe in the power of Tweetcore. Up next, we have that world premiere I've been promising you. And I know what you're thinking. We know who it is. We figured it out. We read your tweet earlier in the day. We know you're playing something new from Todd and Karen. And that may be, but what you don't know, what only a handful of people in this world know, is how awesome this new track is. Here is, for the first time ever, Blackpool Lights by Todd and Karen.
Hey Todd, Karen here. So listen, I've been thinking, what if we took a trip to Weymouth this weekend?
Do you know what I like to do? I like to head up to Blackpool with you on a Friday night and to see the lights, oh yeah. Do you know what I like to do? I like to drive up to Blackpool with you and to see the lights. It'll be a ride. I admit it's not like Vegas, or Reno, or even Atlantic City. But it's what we have. Yeah, it's what we have. Be grateful for what you have. Oh yeah. Do you know what I like to do? I like to shoot up to Blackpool train up to Blackpool with you and to see the lights on a Friday night. I admit it's not like Paris or Venice or Florence or old Vienna, but it's what we have. It's what we have right now. Yeah, it's what we have. You gotta be grateful for what you have. Yeah, do you know what I like to do? I like to ride up to Blackpool with you on a Friday night. Oh, those Blackpool lights. I admit it's not like Vegas, Arena, or even Atlantic City, but it's what we have. Yeah, it's what we have. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for what you have. Oh yeah.
We are sorry to announce that the 1807 service to Weymouth is delayed by approximately 16 minutes.
Once again, my friends, that was Blackpool Lights by Todd and Karen. No one else in the world has played that song yet. We, here at the Tweetcore Radio Hour, have the distinct privilege of playing it for you first. And what's the story of Blackpool Lights? Well, here's what Oyvind Berg of Todd and Karen had to say. I was sat watching England play football, or soccer as you would say in the United States, in the Euro 2021 Championship against Germany. Without stirring up too much baggage, that always brings emotions to the fore. Inspired by England's eventual win, I went to the piano and started hammering out this tune. It was a little bit like the Kinks and a lot like the Wombles and the Fab Four. It was a mad time. The pandemic was still on, and England's success that summer was just an inspiration after a heavy time in many ways. So this hopeful song about being happy with what you have and realizing that there's still a lot of good about in the world started taking shape. As you can hear, we ran with it after I showed my initial sketch of the song to Ina. A bit of vaudeville, a bit of Beatles, a bit of quintessential, joyful Brit pastiche quirkiness. It's really a love letter to England from two knobheads across the North Sea. That is the end of the quote. Lovely sentiment about a lovely song. Again, it's called Blackpool Lights by Todd and Karen. It will be available on March 10th on all streaming platforms. That's this Friday, folks, so something to look forward to. Look for Blackpool Lights by Todd and Karen and get the weekend started. That said, I'm looking at the clock and I'm seeing it's time to go, so thank you once again for joining me on the Tweetcore Radio Hour. I'm going to leave you with a couple of cool tracks. One is by Jackson Vincent. It's called Foxtrot. And the second is an instrumental piece called Loathe by Schatten. Thank you once again for joining me. I can't wait to spend some time with you next week on the Tweetcore Radio Hour.